So hey everyone, this is Katie Evans with the Living 48 Real Estate Team, here to bring you another one of our monthly market updates. So I've got my little cheat sheet here with all my notes, but I've got the major things right behind me. Want to review with you kind of what is happened in January, what's happening here in February, give you some long-term outlooks as to what's going on. So stick with me here for just a few minutes and we're going to bring you some really valuable information. So real fast, let's run through the market factoids. I keep a whole year's worth of factoids here with me, and so I'm going to sort of refer back and forth to what happened in the previous month, what's happening this month, and we'll try and paint you the picture here. Okay, so currently our supply has gone up. Now again, this is the whole state of Arizona. All right, so our supply has gone up. We're standing at 2.6 months worth of inventory. So just to bring that into a perspective for you, last month we were down and we were at 2.1 months of inventory. So we had a little uptick, which is totally expected for our market moving in from January into February as we start to build towards the height of our market here. So it was not a big increase, but it was a little increase there. Same with our inventory. Last month we were at 56 days worth of inventory. This month we are at 58 days worth of inventory. So a slight tick up. Now, our active days on market. Last month it was up at 104. It has gone down to 97. All right, so things are moving. Days on market for our active listings is decreasing a little bit. But remember, those active listings are not the ones that are selling or they're taking longer to sell. Why? Could be price, could be condition, could be location, could be a lot of factors, but that number is for those actives. Now, our closed days on market. This is the number I want to bring to your attention. In January, we tracked that number at being 60 days on market. In end of January going into February, we are tracking that as being 64 days on market. So a little bit of an uptick. We just came out of the holidays. Are we worried about it? Not really, not yet. But it is a trend that we'll watch, okay? Active price per square foot, that number is currently reading at $248.15 a square foot. Look at the disparity. The sold price per square foot is now at $173.23 a square foot. Now, in case you're interested, how does that relate to last month? Our active was $244, so an increase of about $4 a square foot, and our sold was $172, an increase of $1 a square foot. So not a ton of movement there, but it did track up, so we needed to let you know that. Our average sell price right now is $346,612, and our median sold price is $279,400. So again, a slight tick up, but not that much that we're going to really worry about it. So we'll leave these numbers, we'll leave all this up behind me so you can continue to sort of look at it while we're going through this. But there is a couple things that I want to bring to your attention. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now officially coming to near crisis level inventory levels. We typically expect to see a pretty dramatic increase in our listings, and we have not seen it. So in January, we saw 8,974 new units come on the market. And why month over month that's an increase? It is actually the lowest start to the year in more than a decade. And that is down actually 16% year over year. So that's some important numbers to bring to your attention. Are you guys tired of hearing me talk about the low inventory? I'm so sorry. It's what the news is right now. It's what we're having to deal with. All right, so if we look at the under contract and pending numbers, January did see an increase of 16% year over year. So we are seeing that number go up. What that tells us is, yes, there are buyers out there and their activity is pretty normal. What's our problem? If I could hear you, you would be saying it in chorus, it's inventory. Yes, our problem is inventory. So if we want to look at what's going on, and I'm going to specifically kind of zone in on the East Valley because that's my area of expertise. That's where I live. We're going to talk a little bit about watching the money. What kind of money is actually getting the deals done in the Valley, and more specifically in the East Valley. So what I want to look at here is in January. When we look at our closed sales were actually down in January. And it was in line with seasonality. It was actually up 20% year over year. So that's great. January 2020 closings were the highest that we've had since 2012. So I've got sort of these mixed messages for you. I know it's a little confusing, but we want to look at, we want to watch that. We want to kind of keep track of it. Trust me, we're watching the numbers. We're looking for trends. So let's look at what's getting the deals done right now. Okay, so if we look at the deals that got closed in January, so I'm just going to run you through these numbers really fast because I think they're important to look at. FHA, of all of the closed deals in the East Valley, so I'm taking that 6,451 number, taking it just down to the East Valley cities. FHA, you guys closed 153 of those deals. VA, you closed 93 of those deals. Conventional, and this also includes hard money lenders, okay? So conventional loans were 964 deals. Cash, 258 deals, and other, including things like wraps, 1031 exchanges, bonds, etc., were 91 of those deals. Okay, so by and far, conventional and cash are what's getting accepted right now out in the market. So I just recently had a conversation with one of my buyers that was coming in with an FHA loan and asked them, what would it take to get you to go conventional? Because we are seeing conventional win out over FHA. If you haven't had that conversation with your lender already, I really, really want you to get out there and talk to them. So again, as always, this is an important time to be talking to those that are out there. Let's talk about these inventory levels really quickly. So year over year, we are seeing a decline in active inventory. And the city of Tempe is still, again, staying sort of East Valley because that's my specialty. Tempe, you've seen a 40% decrease in active inventory year over year. Mesa, you've seen a 45% decrease in activity year over year. Gilbert, you've seen a 60% decrease in active inventory. Queen Creek, you've seen a 46% decrease. And Chandler, you've seen a 57% decrease. Now, what is going to help us break this loose? Well, we keep talking about new construction being the thing that's going to break this loose and give us a little relief. Last year, in 2019, builders pulled 25,000 permits. Okay, that's a 5% increase year over year. However, in order for us to feel any kind of relief from the new builds, we're going to need to see that number be at about 35,000. And that's just not going to happen. So ladies and gentlemen, I am sort of predicting, crystal ball is broken. Remember that sheet you had to sign about Katie not being able to predict the future? That applies here. But I am going to tell you that right now we do not see anything getting this inventory moving at this time. We have so many people moving into the state of Arizona. If you are looking to sell your home, now is a fantastic time. Interest rates are still historically low. You'll hear talk about the coronavirus and how that's keeping those rates down. So that is helping the buyers. Prices are still going up, but the higher they go, the less that the buyers are going to be able to afford, and that's going to affect the buyer activity. Currently, right now, we are in a very healthy and strong seller's market. So if you're thinking about selling, strike while the iron's hot. This is a great time to do that. We're getting ready to come into the height of our market, so we need to be talking now if you want to be selling your house over the summer months. So as always, we're here to be a resource for you. Please, 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 now more than ever, reach out to me with any questions. Doesn't matter if you're thinking 2 months, 2 years, whatever, give me a holler. Let's talk about what you're thinking about and talk about your specifics. Real estate is always micro. We talk macro, but you are micro, okay? So give me a holler. Let me know how I can help. You can reach me directly at 480-415-1341. Again, it's Katie, 480-415-1341. Thanks so much for watching this video today. Hope you got some value. If there are specific questions that you want me to answer, please type those in the message or the comments below, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can on those. Thanks again for watching. You guys have a great day.